If you ever search for Thursday boots review, you've probably seen my 1 year later and 5 months later review of the Captain Naturals. But what about Suede? What about Suede Chelsea boots? These are the Dukes. These are Chelsea boots. These are Suede boots. Something completely different. You know, people have asked me, okay, you reviewed one pair of boots twice after using them for a year, but what about a different pair from Thursday boots? Are they as good as the Captain Naturals? Are they worth it $199, or should you go for something else? My name is Michael Smolski. I travel all over the planet. Right now I'm in Sweden, in the landscape, in the nature, how I like it the most. Suede isn't for water. That's. I think you know that. You probably know that. I hope you know that. And that's the big problem because, you know, I like wearing suede, but the reason I never get suede products generally is because if I wear suede and there's water, it's like imagine having $200 or euros, just throwing it out like that. Pretty much. Suede and water don't go together. The problem is when I don't travel, I live in Ireland. It rains there all the time. Even if it's sunny, it's gonna rain. Suede boots, normally you can't wear a lot, but Thursday boots are fantastic when it comes to keeping boots dry. Thursday boots has this special technology that will keep the suede dry. Well, most importantly, it won't make it destroyed. Meaning that you can wear your boots in rain and they will be fine. And that is a very, very major feature. But there are some exceptions. You know, these boots, these Captain Naturals, I put them into a river, they survived. That was something I really loved about them. But these, you know, I was in Lisbon. I'm just recording a video. There's this big river there in Lisbon. I don't know if you've ever been, but there's this big river. Behaves like a sea. There was waves there. I was laughing at the people beside me like, ah. Water hit you, huh? What happens next minute? This wave emerges, hits me. And that's when I realized, okay, these suede Chelsea boots are actually not fully water resistant because don't forget there's this hole here on top. So water can go in through. But that's not the issue, that wasn't the issue. That was just, you know, you're hardly ever gonna be hit by a wave now, I presume. What happened is, there's something in the water. There's these two little stains here. And there's no way to get rid of them. So while you can wear these Chelsea suede boots in water, I recommend you only wear them with rain, because anything else, while most likely nothing will happen, there is a chance the fabric or the material will never be the same. That's a flaw, right? Except it isn't actually, because when you think about it, pretty much all suede boots in the first place do not work with water. Chelsea or Thursday boots at least have boots that do work somewhat with water. So if it's raining, you'll be fine. If there's some snow, you'll be fine. It's just you can't really take them to the extremes that the normal leather boots from Thursday boots can be taken to, like river. You know, when it comes to boots, I need good grip, because I don't want boots that look good. I don't want boots that I can just take a picture with on Instagram, model with it. No, I don't want that. You know, if you've seen my reviews, you know I actually use products to top maximum potential, because I like adventures. I like to be adventurous, and I also want to look good. These look good. They're not as good for mountains, so on. I wouldn't recommend that because they don't have laces. You know, that's a potential ankle breaker. But if you have to, as far as grip goes, they will survive, because this is the same grip as on the Captain Naturals I reviewed. 3 months later, it's perfectly intact. Maybe slight little piece coming out here slightly, but that happened on the other ones. It has no impact at all. But overall, like, for the usage I did with these compared to all the other boots I ever had, all the other sneakers I ever had, I had sneakers that do like more damage in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week when it comes to the grip. This grip, you know, 1 year later on my other boots, intact. Same grip on this, 3 months later, pretty much intact. Everything here is perfect condition. You have the Thursday Boots logo here. Everything is in perfect conditions. You can walk with these. You won't slip unless it's melting ice, unless you're in Lisbon on these little slippery, tiny tiles when it's wet. That's the only 2 times I slip with these. Grip matters to me. And if you're worried about the grip, even if you're like in Montreal, which I went with these, they will be fine. Unless it's that melting ice, then you have a problem. But then again, I don't think a lot of boots can handle that. But make sure to subscribe, because I will be making a Thursday Boots review with a different grip. You know, comfort is a very big thing to me. I really care about comfort. At the end of the day, you know, when it comes to suede, I do want that water resistance, but overall when it comes to boots, the biggest importance to me, it's being able to be comfortable. These are comfortable. Now, I will say at the start of these, I did get a blister. That's something my other Captain Naturals didn't get me. But at the same time, I always get blisters from all boots, from all shoes. So me getting a blister was not surprising to me. The weird thing to me was how circular the blister was. But after the blister, pretty much these are the most comfortable boots. Like Thursday Boots as a brand is the most comfortable boots ever because of that lining inside. You can walk all day and you will not feel sore. People ask me all the time, are these good against cold weather? And you might be wondering, since there's a hole here, since there's not that much, tight space, that they might not be as great. The thing about Thursday boots is because they're such premium fabrics compared to other boots at this price range, they work very, very well. I was wearing these in Montreal. It was -14, it was 6.8 Fahrenheit. If you wear these with just normal skinny socks, you won't be warm, but you won't be cold. You'll be just fine. Of course, also smell situation, that's very important to address. Like with Captain Naturals, they won't smell. They literally won't smell. Just smell like leather, like the leather lining inside. And that is a very good feature, because the problem with a lot of boots, shoes is that while they take care of the outside, on the inside they do not take care of the lining. And because of that, you're often cold, your feet always smell, whether it's your boots or your socks from the boots. And that's always a problem, because I do not want to be going to my friends for my boots or my socks to smell, because that's kind of embarrassing, Thursday Boots solves these kind of problems. The thing I love about Chelsea boots is that they're very, very, very quick to put on. You need to go somewhere very quickly, just slip them on. It's very, very easy system of putting boots on. And that's a small thing, that has nothing to do with Thursday Boots, but it's just one thing I really love about Chelsea boots overall. It's just the convenience to provide. And speaking of convenience, you might be wondering how it is about maintaining them. As far as maintenance go, it is actually a hassle with this color. It does get dirty pretty quick. While I could get away without cleaning these Captain Naturals for like a year pretty much, with these suede ones, you just need to clean them. You might be wondering, what about parties? I went to a pub in Ireland. It was New Year's Eve, I believe. Alcohol spilled on them? No problem. They survived that. And that's important, I think, as well, because too many times, you want to look good in a pub. You want to look good. Suede doesn't allow you to do that, because once alcohol is put on suede, that's bye-bye for your boots. But they work just perfectly fine with alcohol, from my experience. This suede, if you're wondering, this is the modern tobacco. And if you watch my other Thursday Boots videos, you know that I am brutally honest, talking about the greats about the boots, but also about the bad. And the biggest problem on Thursday Boots, I think one of the biggest problems, the fact that when you wear socks with these, which you obviously do, the socks get stained. There's always this black kind of stains on top of your socks, sometimes on the sides. Regardless of what model it is, whether it's this or the other, whether you wear them 1 month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, they will always be there from the start. That's kind of annoying. Now, I know you can wash them off in a washing machine, but at the same time, you don't want to be walking to your friend's home for your socks to be stained. That looks disgusting. You might be thinking, if you're watching this video, that a lot of the things are the same as in the other video, and that's because a lot of the things are the same in this boot as in the other boots. So are these modern tobacco boots, but Thursday Boots, worth it 3 months later? As far as grip goes, absolutely. As far as warmth goes, absolutely. As far as comfort, minus the minus the blister, absolutely. As far as durability, absolutely. The only problem, it's a stain, which isn't a problem if you consider the fact that normal suede boots cannot handle water in the first place. This can handle water, just not water with certain particles. Which particles? I don't know. Just be careful. So you probably shouldn't put them into a river. You probably shouldn't walk in them where it's gonna be like sea beside you. But minus that, if it's just raining, these are the best suede boots you can possibly have, because they are made to survive water and they're made to have grip so you don't slip. And they look great and they're durable. So my name is Michael Smolsky. I hope this video helped you choose the Chelsea boots or not. If you decided that these Chelsea boots are not worth it, go check out my Captain Naturals video. If not, then that's fine. I hope you find the right boots for you. And by the way, I have videos about the best jeans for everything. We are talking about stretchy jeans that you can play football with. I talk about clothing that helps, makes your life better, because there's a lot of clothing that sucks. It just looks great. I talk about the clothing that matters. And I hope to see you on my channel. Subscribe or bye-bye. Bye-bye.